Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is for my Earth Sign Collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords. You guys could be dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We do have another card out here that I will get to later, but I want to dive a little bit into the energy of what's presenting itself presently right now with some sort of connection that you may be in. So I feel like you guys are delegating something, in your life because there has been a lot of confusion with a connection or a person that you have been dealing with, a lot of delays that have gone on, a lot of mental exhaustion, a lot of things that have made you feel as if it's been very hurtful. Like you and someone seem to just be hurting each other, although there may be some love here, or it's just like the truth is not being expressed between you or them. It's a lot of hold back to truly speak on how you feel regarding whatever this connection is or this situation that's very hurtful to you. Whatever words have been shared between the two of you that have been very cutting. It's like an ending is approaching or it has already happened, and it could be in a long-standing relationship that you've been dealing with. This could be also divorce that has occurred. But it's like some truth needs to be expressed from your side and the person that you're dealing with, because although this is an ending, although you guys have hurt each other, although you want straightforward, honest communication, it's something that's still causing a blockage. Because with this card here, it says it's not that easy to get out of, but you don't want to either. So it's almost as if you and someone have love for each other, but at the end of the day, you continue to hurt each other. You continue to stab each other. You continue to do the most, to each other, which is causing a lot of mental exhaustion, a lot of hurt and pain, a lot of things that need to be released, and also coming to terms that if this is an ending, allow it to completely end. Don't keep going back and forth with each other and bickering with each other, where things don't get better. There isn't any harmony. Yes, you two at one time may have been able to dive into each other's soul, but if this is some sort of ending or a situation that you have ultimately lost faith in, then I feel that the both of you have to be strong enough in order to completely let each other go, or you will continue to stay in this pattern, stay in this cycle of hurt and betrayal. If it was some sort of painful betrayal, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could just be, the energy of, I've given one too many chances, and we've given one too many chances. We tried to make it work, and it's still not working, and I'm hurt, and I'm depleted, and I'm depressed, and I don't know what else to do. So it's like Spirit is calling for you right now to release something, all right, and learn what this pattern is so far, so you can get back into a better and healthier space in your life. All right, the Hangman. All right, Hangman in the reverse, you could be dealing with the Pisces. I feel like this is something here that has caused nothing but struggle because the communication is off. There's always a period of uncertainty. There's always, you and someone clashing, always wanting one person to submit, but not able to really work it out in a logical way, or not being able to really get on the same page, to bring something together in a way that will allow longevity, so right now I feel like it's just this energy of, yes, it's difficult to step away, but staying in it is going to be even more difficult. Okay, staying in it is going to be even more difficult. It's like it's time to realize some sort of reality around what is coming to an end or what has already ended. Yes, there may be love, but there may not be the energy of I'm in love. Yes, we have attachments to each other, but is that a codependent attachment instead? So Spirit wants you to recognize that this is not an easy transition that I feel you are going through in your life right now. But once you recognize the reality of the situation, it will be beneficial for your future once you see or you already know that you truly have to let something or someone go, or a relationship connection go. Yeah, the six of cups here. All right, this could be somebody that you've known since like your high school love. Maybe you two shared children together. And it always seems to be some sort of joy, between the two of you, where it's like we reunite, but then we hurt each other. And as you continue to hurt each other, it's just wearing and tearing on your soul, on your spirit. It puts you guys back into this space of things go good for about a week after you try again, right? And then after that week is up, it's back to I hate you and I hate you and I don't like you and I don't want this. And it's just too much of a clash that's continuing to go around between you and someone that I feel you care about. And again, that you have known for a long time. It's like a nostalgic energy. You two have shared good memories, but maybe this connection has ultimately run its course. Yeah, see, the Seven of Swords. Maybe this connection has run its course. And with what is happening with this seven of swords here, it's almost like you call each other out, you bicker, you battle, and then the both of you try to find a new approach. And you try to be logical and you try to be fair, but then it still goes back again after that week to dishonesty, manipulation, and then there's more difficulties because there's some sort of confusion. And this could be a person that has hurt you time and time again, but you still have, butterflies when you see them. And a lot of the time, us living as human beings, we can forgive. We may just be like, but I love this person. I care about them. And let's try, But there's always some sort of indecision that happens once you guys try it again. And it still leads to it not working out, or you're still not getting the results that you're looking for. So Spirit wants you to really try to see the solution or see the reality of a connection, because there is some sneaky energy that's happening where you and someone can't let each other go, and you also can't decide on where you want to go in your future. And it's love, but then it isn't love, and then it turns to hate, and then it's back to love. It's like, unless you guys can both get on the even keel of what it is that the both of you want, it's not going to work out. And if honesty is not being shared between the two of you, then it will just be sacrificing your life, sacrificing your future, sacrificing, your time that you're here, not being happy, wanting to be happy, but not being able to obtain it with a certain person in your life. It's like, see something for what it is and ultimately have the strength to let it go. Okay? Ultimately have the strength to let it go. It's not that easy to get out of, which I can understand. That could be what you're saying to me right now. But you don't understand it's not that easy to get out of. I absolutely do get it. And I do get certain situations aren't that easy to get out of. Especially if you and someone else are still, very much so intertwined. But again, is that love or is that codependency that you have? Is this truly a connection that you can say 100% that is going to get better, even though it has been this chaotic and this faulty, over the course of some years? Has there been recovery from what has been shared between the two of you? Or again, the connection, is there recovery? Will recovery ever happen? I feel like everybody's just like, picking out straws one day to the next, or 1 week to the next. And, the next week they pick the shortest straw, and then it's the argument. And it's, you got to figure it out. Yeah, see, then it's the stress. Okay. The turbulence, the tension, the arguments, if you live with this person, again, this could be like somebody that you shared kids with, childhood sweetheart, somebody that you've been trying, with ultimately, because you do share children, but it just seems to be very stressful and a lot of conflicted energy with decision making. So That is all I have for you, my earth signs, and I hope this